You also saw the Jones Cormier thing. You actually were media.
Yeah.
The one who exposed the whole thing.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Yeah. They kind of doing the same thing, you know. These dudes don't really want no static. Cormier, he's acting like he want to get to him. He had one dude holding him back. You know, it's the same with Chiesa. He had one dude holding him back and let him hold, you know. I was pushing through, and I actually had to apologize to my man afterwards because I kind of messed him up a little bit. I was slinging him around because I'm really trying to get at you. If I'm really get at you, I'm really trying to get at you. Cormier was the same way, you know. He's all these dudes, they all bark and no bite. Like, you know, he wasn't really trying to get at him. He could have got at him if he wanted to, you know. So the whole time I'm sitting there laughing, I thought it was hilarious.
Does it make you feel good? I want to get my haircut this morning. People were talking about you that don't even watch UFC. That's all. It's like, man, that Lee guy, he's about that life.
I mean, I guess if that's the way they want to take it, but I was about that before that. So, you know, they'll see even more, you know. I'm young. I'm 24, you know. I'm about to be 25 this year. So they're going to see me for many more years to come, and they're going to keep saying that, you know what I mean? They're going to keep with the he bought that life. Because it ain't never changed. It ain't never been no different.
I want your inside access to being a brother. We were talking about the whole who won the verbal between Jones and Cormier. When he lost his composure and slipped and said the N-bomb, is that a sign that Jones is in his head? Because we know Cormier's a businessman. He did it as if we were around the streets or something.
I mean, for one, I don't think, you know, I think somebody, like, if you say nigga, like, you can say, you know, if a nigga can't call a nigga in 2017, then there's something wrong, you know what I mean? That's the start of it right there. That's just the proof that something's wrong. You know, you can sit up there, you can call everybody bitches, hoes, fuck, damn, you can say everything, but as soon as you call somebody, you know, a bitch nigga or something like that, everybody want to act weird, and everybody, even the black people, like, want to get all tensed up. Like, it's just, you know, that's just the way we talk. I mean, that's the way Cormier is too, you know, like he said, he from Lafayette, Louisiana, you know. He has to become professional in order to, you know what I mean? You can't go out there and say fuck shit damn either, you know what I mean? So he does what he does, but at the end of the day, he's a real one, you know? So I think he should let that side out even more. The same with Jones. I think they should let that side out even more. I hate that Jones, you know, and Cormier both, they put on that, especially Jones, you know, he puts on that fake, like, you know, I'm holy, you know, he kind of put on that bullshit, you know. Oh, he do. Like, man, when you in the back with Jones, like, he dropping all types of, he like, what up, though? Like, you know, he dropping all he just don't talk like that to y'all, which is something that I don't understand, you know. I'm going to be me regardless, you know. When you see him in the back versus when you see him on the cameras, it's totally a different dude, so.
Who scored that round two verbally?
I had to give it to Jones. DC is definitely emotional in it. You can't bring emotions to the fight game at all. If you get, you know, you can rile the dude up. You can even pretend to be emotional. But if you bring emotion into the fight game, you already showing that that he's in his head, you know. I think that loss means a lot to DC. DC's a great competitor, and I really think that he don't think that he can beat him, so that's why he gets you know, emotional about it. And it's the same way with Chiesa, you know. He couldn't find nothing else to say to me because I was ignoring him and I just kept talking over him, and that's why he got so mad, you know what I'm saying? Just from mentioning the word mom. Like, I didn't even say nothing bad about the man's mom, you know? That's just because he can't do nothing else. So DC is the same way. He can't do nothing else, so the only thing he can show is anger, and to me, that's weakness, you know? If you're showing anger, if you're showing emotion, that's weakness.
The final question is very